In this video, we're going to look at how we can combine two sets of data and then find their overall combined mean. So in this first question, it says the mean of 4 numbers is 5 and the mean of 3 different numbers is 12. What is the mean of the 7 numbers altogether? Okay, now for this, we need to understand the formula for the mean. So I'm going to say the mean, and the mean, one other way of saying the mean x bar is sigma x over m. So that is your sum of all your numbers divided by m. So we're just going to look at this first bit of data. So the mean of 4, the first wee sentence here, the mean of 4 numbers is 5. So what that tells us is when you add up 4 numbers and then you divide by the number 4, you get 5. So 5 is the mean, and it is your total divided by your number of values, and your number of values was 4. So to find the total, we're just going to cross multiply. So that 4 comes across and multiplies. So this is going to be equal to 20 then. So 20 is going to be equal to sigma x equals 20. So 20 is a total for all 4. Okay, so I should have said then this is for the first 4. This is for the first 4 numbers. Okay, for the next 3, so for the next 3 numbers, its mean, or I should say their mean, x bar again, is equal to sigma x over m. So for them, it is going to be the mean for those ones for the next 3 different numbers is 12. So 12 then was equal to sigma x over 3, which means 12 times 3 gives you 8 sigma x, which means sigma x for it is going to be 36. Okay, so to avoid a wee bit of confusion, what we could do is you could say mean of x bar 1 is equal to sigma x bar 1, and mean of x bar 2 is equal to sigma x bar 2. And that maybe makes it a wee bit less confusing, but it's the same idea. If you don't like that, just do it the way I had done originally there. It will be absolutely fine. But what you need to do then is find the overall total. So we'll just say then the total for all 7 numbers is just going to be 20 plus 36, which is just going to be 56. That means the mean for all 7 is just going to be the total for all 7 divided by 7. So 56 divided by 7, which works out to be 8. And that's it. Very nice. Okay, so if I got that in an exam, and I got a nice answer to get, I'd be pretty confident I've got that one right. Okay, next one, similar sort of question. It says the mean for n numbers is 5. And if the number 13 is now included with the n numbers, the new mean is 6. Find the value of n. Okay, I'm going to just say the original mean is going to be equal to 5. That means the original total, remember the mean was sigma x over m, so the original total is going to be just 5 times my n, because there are n numbers, so it is going to be 5n. Okay, now the next one it says the new mean is 6. Okay, so the new mean is equal to 6. So 6 is equal to, and 6 was equal to, and the new total, so the new total divided by, and there aren't n numbers anymore, there's n plus 1. Now, if we can find this, we can figure out what the new total is, we'll be able to set up an equation and find our value of n. So let's think over here on the left-hand side what our new total would be. So the new total would be what? The original total when you added up the first n numbers was 5n, and then all of a sudden a new number 13 is added. So my new total is going to be 5n plus 13. So we can go back over to our equation on our right. It's now going to be 6 is equal to 5n plus 13 over n plus 1. And then, very similar to your last example, we could just multiply across. And we'll do that now. So that n plus 1 multiplies across. And I'm just going to write this down. This is one of my bugbears here. This is incorrect because we need a bracket here. So you need the brackets. The 6 is not just multiplying n, it's multiplying the n and the plus 1. So make sure we've got that. Then multiply your bracket, you'll have 6n plus 6 is equal to 5n plus 13. And then bring all the n's to one side. 6n minus 5n then is equal to 13 minus 6. And then that means 1n on the left is just equal to 7. So n is equal to 7. And that is us done. Okay, and I wouldn't do this in an exam, but just to prove this to you, just to give you a bit of confidence, if you think about the left hand, originally, if you had seven numbers, and their total then is going to equal to 5n. So 5n is going to be 5 times 7 is going to be 35. And you did the mean then is 35 divided by 7, okay, which works out to be 5 as we had here. And also, if you imagine your original total was 35 and then you add on 13, that takes you up to what? That takes you up to 48. You've now got a total of 8 numbers. So 48 divided by 8 gives you 6, and that's what you had for your new mean. So you can see it does work. My answer of n equals 7 is correct.